Okay, happy Saturday, everyone. It's Saturday afternoon. I have tried to do this video like 4 times now, and I've been interrupted each and every time. So I'm hoping now that my little one's down for a nap, that I can get this finished. Okay, so I took part in the recent Scentsy flash sale. I was pretty on the mark with timing. Like as soon as I think it was noon that it opened up, I was on there right at that time. But even though I was right on the dot, I guess I was not at the front of the line, because by the time it was my turn to shop, a lot of things had already sold out. Vanilla Waves, Jeweled Pomegranate being 2 of those things that I would have really liked. So I did miss out on some things and I was a little disappointed, but I also had the opportunity to pick up some things that I'm very happy about. So it's not a huge haul, but I will go through what I got. So starting with Walnut Raisin Muffin. As you can see, these are the Scentsy bricks. So these are the big size. These were $6. They are normally $24. So this was an excellent deal, 75% off. You really hardly can't beat that with Scentsy. Walnut Raisin Muffin is a favorite of mine. Bakery with Scentsy can be very hit or miss for me. I don't really think that they have a solid grasp on how to do bakery. Now, keep in mind that my expectations are high because I'm coming from the vendor wax world, and vendor wax, they are the superstars with bakery. So I am doing a lot of, whether I mean to or not, I am doing a lot of comparison between those types of bakery notes and what I find in brands like Scentsy or Yankee or Goose Creek or Kringle. And Scentsy for me, there are times where they will say that there's a bakery note in something, and I don't pick it up at all. This, however, is the exception to that. Walnut Raisin Muffin, I think, is beautiful. It has a wonderful, dense, moist, sweet, bready, gourmand bakery base to it. And then there's a little bit of nuttiness in here from what I assume is that walnut. As far as the raisin, I don't know if it's raisin that I'm picking up so much as like more just cinnamon. I think that's maybe just it's making me think of like it's a cinnamon bakery. There might be some other spices in here, but I notice what I'm able to pick out at least is the cinnamon. Now, it doesn't overpower the fragrance. Sometimes I struggle with cinnamon for that reason, because anything I find it in, if it's not balanced correctly, it seems like that's all you smell then is cinnamon. And I really don't like that red hot cinnamon. This is not that at all. This is a beautiful bakery cinnamon. It's secondary to the bakery note. It's just adding some depth to the fragrance, which is really nice. And and like I said, a little bit of nuttiness. It's wonderful. It is wonderful. I have had this in many bars, and I would 100% pick this up every time it's available, particularly on a sale like this, because I know it performs well for me. Every time I have melted this, I've gotten at least a 6, 7, 8, more so probably towards the 8 out of 10 in terms of throw, and it's lasted a good day for me in terms of strong fragrance throw. So I've always been very pleased with this. I just finished up my last bar of it that I had, so I'm really grateful to be able to get more. Yeah, this is really nice. This is nice. What I pick up first on cold is the spice, but when it warms, that's when that bakery note really comes out. Okay, so that is Walnut Raisin Muffin. And then I picked up, we'll just do the single ones here first. Then I picked up a Bring Back My Bar in Zen Garden. I've never had this before. This is new to me. And it's really nice. It's nice. It's a very spa-like fragrance. There's a watery note to this. I definitely pick up a clear, like aqua water type fragrance. And then there's also kind of a light floral. And when I mean light floral, I don't mean light as in like the fragrance is light, I mean more so like not like a heavy like rose floral, or it's more of like maybe a little bit of like lotus or jasmine or something along those lines. And then there's something else here too. I'm trying to figure out what it is. I don't know, like almost like maybe like a green, like maybe maybe some aloe vera, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, but it's really nice. Definitely a good bathroom, bedroom fragrance. Okay. So then the other single one that I have here is Justice League by DC Comics. Or I'm sorry, yeah, DC Justice League. I think it's DC Comics, right? So this is a Disney bar. I usually don't, outside of a sale, I don't purchase these simply because they are now up to $7 a piece, and I'm not going to pay an extra $1 for a fragrance just because it's associated with a brand, you know? And so, anyway, I don't do that. But this was on a sale for like $1.20, I think. So, and I think Zen Garden was like $2.80, something like that. I can't quite remember. But this was like $1.20. So I thought I would try it. Let's see here. Yeah, so I don't remember the notes on this. What I'm picking up here, well, first of all, it's like straight up cologne. It's like almost like Axe body spray. Like it's an intense cologne fragrance. I don't mind a cologne note in something if it's like secondary or it's mixed with other things. This is very strong, and it's, like I said, it's just straight like cologne. I don't know about this. When it's this intense, it can be kind of headache inducing for me. So this is something I'd probably melt in maybe the guest bedroom, or maybe try it in the bathroom since I'm not going to be in there a lot. I think I smell, I think I'm picking up like black pepper, maybe a cedarwood note, maybe a bergamot, maybe some kind of like ozone here as well. I could be totally wrong on those notes. But I'm just trying to think of all the things that come off as cologne-like to me, and yeah, it's cologne. So if you like cologne, this smells very strong on cold. So I have no doubt that it would be a decent performer. So this might be for you. This will be one that I probably just kind of try to get through. Okay. Then I picked up 4 of something I've had before, which is Pacific Mist. Get all 4 bars out here. Pacific Mist. Love this one. I've had it before. It's a beautiful bedroom bathroom fragrance. Very pretty wax. Yeah, this is nice. It's a little bit perfumey in a good way, in my opinion. I don't mind fragrances that are like a touch body care or perfumey. There's definitely like an aqua, like a salty sea air to this. And then there's some sort of sweet floral, and then maybe a little bit of driftwood as well. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Did well for me, I think, from what I remember. Now, keep in mind though, these types of things I really only melt in the bedroom or the bathroom. Unless it's like the dead of summer and it's really hot out, then I might put something like this all through the house, because I feel like those cooler oceanic fragrances almost they make me feel cooler. I don't know why. That's just totally in my head, right? But this is usually a bedroom bathroom type of fragrance for me. So, you know, you're going to get decent performance in those rooms because they're smaller than if they were in the main living space. But it did well for me in that setting, and it was lovely, and it's really smelled, from what I remember, just the same as it does on cold as it is warming. So excited to have that. And these types of things I will melt year round. You know, when we get into November, when we get into the dead of winter, and I've done all the fall and all the cranberries and the balsams and, you know, with the holiday fragrances, sometimes I just want to like refresh and just have something ocean-like, have something spa-like, have something fresh in those rooms just to kind of clear things out a little bit. So this I'll probably melt at some point here in the next few months. Okay, last but not least, I got 3 bars of, this is another one I have not had before, but I've heard good things about, Ruby Nectarine. I do not typically reach for fruity fragrances when it's just fruit alone in the fragrance, simply because I find that sometimes they can come off as super artificial, candy-like sweet rather than like genuine fruit. And I have to say that I was pleasantly surprised here. Yeah, this is really nice. This is really nice. I've heard from others that it performs really well, that it's very strong, and it is a juicy fruit, but it's not artificial. It doesn't smell artificial to me. It really does smell like a fruit, like I guess nectarine is what I'm smelling. When it's just perfectly ripe and juicy. I almost want to say I get like a little bit of pear in here too, which I could be totally wrong, but I feel like I almost smell some pear. But it's nice. And there's a little bit of, maybe a little bit of floral, but not like floral, like almost like a blossom, like the blossom on the fruit. Like you're in the orchard or you're picking it right off of the tree kind of thing. Oh, wow. This is so nice. This was like $1.20. The Pacific Mist, I think they were $1.20 as well. And then the Ruby Nectarine were $1.20, and I should have gotten way more of this than I did. I didn't know if I was going to like it or not because I'd never had it, but this is not, oh, wow. Yeah, this is really nice. I'm excited to melt that. I'll probably do like a quick short review on that, or maybe just include it in my empties when I get around to doing that video, which I have a lot of empties saved up that I need to do. And I've tried to do the video several times now, and I keep getting interrupted halfway through, and I'm trying to do it where I don't have to edit because I'm not a fan of having to edit. So I'll have to get around to doing that start to finish pretty soon here. But that's it. That is my Scentsy haul. So again, not huge, but picked up some of the things that I've had before that I've enjoyed and tried a couple new ones. So thank you for watching. If you've tried any of these and enjoyed them, please let me know. I'd love to know what you thought. I'd love to know what you thought of, if any of you have done this one, have melted this one. I'd love to know if this changes at all from cold to warm, because that I'm a little scared of that one. But anyway, hope everyone had a wonderful Halloween, and I will be back soon with an empties video. Thank you so much.